during my high school years, it was hard for me because I didn't have a lot of real friends. I had a girlfriend that I grew up with who betrayed me as a friend. I thought, for me, friendship is, we down, I will fight for you. There is nobody that will be able to come between us. Once you become my friend, it's about loyalty. And I expected that of other people, but she did not have God in her life. So we became distant. She gravitated to a group of people who were harassing me, who would follow me to school and just harass me. Being just one person, I could not fight back. But she would, even though she was with these people and didn't harass me with them, she was with them. So the friend that I grew up with no longer became my friend. My cousins, we came to the Lord together, but my walk offended them. My wanting more offended them. So we became distant. I began to pray and ask God to send me friends. And I don't even know how we met, but a girl who lived down the street from me, Loretta, her parents were ministers in their church, and we became friends. Her parents had prayer in their house, and they had invited me, and that's how we became friends. And I finally had a friend who believed the way that I do, who was hungry for God the way that I was. Beyond high school, I always wanted to go to Oral Roberts University because it was a Christian school. I figured that I would be able to find more people who were like me, my age. But I didn't know how I was going to be able to go. I had no help. There was no counselor. I didn't even know that school counselors were supposed to help you get to college. I had no help. I tried writing to the United Negro College Fund. Never got an answer. Never heard anything from them. I tried everything, but my aunt, my mom's sister, gave me her coin collection so that I could have airfare one way to get to ORU. I spent 1 year there, but I had to leave. I couldn't come back. But it was too late. I had already met Chris. I met Chris my third day of school at orientation. I remember looking down the row. He was down and sitting in a row below me at orientation, and I thought, oh, good. Because I was in a sea of white people. I'm sorry, nothing against them. But I was in a sea of white people, and I was looking for somebody my own shade. From there, the Lord really taught me about the Holy Spirit and what He was for. I found out more about my purpose and destiny. I met my husband, even though he fought it for a little while. I'm talking about lifestyle. That's why I'm bringing all of this up. This is just some glimpses into how I've come to this place. From there, after I could not come back to school, didn't have the money, Chris and I, by that time he had admitted that he loved me. And we didn't know how we would, or if we would ever see each other again because of our financial situations. So we called each other, we wrote. I still have his letters. But we worked to get back together. We had a friend who lived in Tulsa, and so I moved back. I moved to Tulsa to live with a girlfriend. Her name was Carolyn. We won't even go much beyond that. Things kind of went south with that. But I got a job, found my own, got my own place in efficiency, and started working. Chris was back in school, but we were doing everything we could to be together. But during that period of time, it was 3 years before we got married, God was working on me. We talked about everything. There is not a thing that he does not know about me. Everything that I felt ashamed of, everything that I did not like about myself, things I liked about myself, he knows everything about me. And during that 3 years, God used that to bring me to a place where we could even get married. I had so much baggage. And there was a point that God needed to get me to even be healed enough to have a healthy relationship.